Hey, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever I'm finding you in the world. Welcome to the Feminine CEO podcast, the Body Talk Friday version, where we are going to wind up the month of May on how to heal slowly so that it integrates and it lasts. And today I wanted to clean up on all of the things that I'm a little distracted. I have a little dog here. I'm dog sitting, so I'm making sure she's not going to pee on the carpet or something. I think she's just investigating and looking around. How do we... the title of this podcast is When Things Seem to Happen to Us. Okay, when things seem to happen to us, what do we do? Yes, it happened. There were a lot of issues that came in when I polled you. Good morning, Sean. And the one I'm talking about next month, the most unwanted thing that you have going on in your life right now. The anxiety, the depression, the fear that goes along with all of this. It's coming down to one thing that I'm going to get into in just a minute. So before I go in though, if you're watching the replay, please write replay, respond to the prompts, answer the questions so you get the most out of your time here. And if you are here live, tell me that you're here. The Feminine CEO is the woman who waits on source for her direction. In other words, gets a vision for her life, a vision for her future, and follows that vision. We are on a faith planet. We are not on a planet that serves us well if we look at what is and just stay there. If we want something different, we must operate by faith and not by sight or by feelings. And that's leading right into what I'm going to talk about today. With all of the things that happened to all of the people and the things that they sent in to me, what do we do? It happened. Now what? Are we going to let that dictate our life? Are we going to let that define us? Are we going to let that be our personality? The way we respond to the thing that happened, the thing that happens, are we going to take it personally? Are we going to let it identify us? You can, and most people do. And I'm sorry for every single person that had anything that happened to them that was traumatic. Now it's your choice. Now it's your choice. What are you going to do with it? How are you going to change? I should say, how are we going to change? How are we deciding to move forward with this? Is this the life that we want? Do we want this emotional state that we find ourselves in all the time? Or are we ready for a change? And this is the power that we have being human beings on the planet. It is so profound to me as I work with my clients all over the world and I see them transform because I do this work with them. I move them through the trauma into a more empowered place. I'm an empowerment coach. I'm a marriage, family, and child counselor, a certified life coach, and I marry the two. I marry the counselor and the life coach so we can get on with business. Yes, we acknowledge the trauma, we move through the trauma, we heal the trauma, but we're not waiting around to heal the trauma. We're moving. We're going on to where they want to go. Why should you wait? You know, why should you wait? What is it that you want? I'm going to take a sip of coffee here. So for 30 years, I've been transforming myself and my clients. And I wouldn't be talking about this if I hadn't gone through the dregs and decided and made a change. Good morning, Darcy. And decided and made a change and have kept with it. And it is not an easy thing. I mean, we're in a world that is bent on keeping us asleep. Television, commercials, social media, it's all homogenization to a very low vibration. You have to be very aware of how you're feeling at every single Artemia. Oh my gosh, it's so good to see you. Do we want to live in that modicum, in that place where everybody else lives, and just say, oh, that's normal to feel that way? It's not normal. It's an altered state. It's an altered state because you let yourself be affected, and you let what happened to you define you. And my offer is this what you want? If not, let's move forward. Let's find where you want to go. And let's start from the outcome and work back, because we have to walk by faith and not by sight or by feelings. Every time we relive a trauma in our mind, every time we even talk about it, that's why I recommend to my clients not to talk about it. They can talk about it to me while we get it going, but after that, no, it is going to anchor you there. And every time you talk about it and you experience the trauma again, guess what? Your mind doesn't know the difference, and it thinks it's happening all over again. And when you do this chronically, it leads to disease. I help my clients heal emotionally and physically, heal their bodies by lifting them out of these old patterns from things that happened to them, the things that happened to me, and decided, no, this isn't the life that I want. I'm not going to let this define me. I am going to create the life that I want. And if that sounds airy-fairy for you, then, either stay or go, because there is no other way for me to feel and believe at this point. After 30 years and countless clients, I attest to this being a transformation. I'm writing an email right now. It goes out tomorrow to my email list about one of my beautiful clients. I see this every single week. Someone comes to my Zoom screen and they're all haggard and lined and weighted down by circumstances and situations, things that they've schlepped on their back because they think they're supposed to. And I help them lift it off one at a time, one at a time, one at a time, one at a time, in a very healing technique that is, borrowed and developed, and things that have worked for me. Everything I do with my clients, I work on myself first. So nothing is untested. And I know it to be true because it healed me. And so by the end of the call, or like 3/4 of the way through the call, or 2/3 of the way through the call, they look 30 years younger. Because they look like their little girl state. Like, imagine being that free again. So the things that happen to us can be considered gifts, actually. And again, I'm so sorry that these things happen to you. Sexual trauma, people abusing you. It's not right and it's not good. But now that it's happened, what are you going to do with it? You're going to let it continue to burn and burrow its way into your soul and analyze it and take it personally? Or are you going to say, well, this doesn't feel that great? As the creator of my life, which you can believe that or not, you don't have to, but it's true. We create our life. How do I want to feel? Ask yourself right now, how do I want to feel? Hands on your chest, hands on your gut. How do I want to feel? And can I leave all those accessories behind, meaning the people who might have done things to me? Just leave them behind and go forward with my life? Let go of social constructs the way it's supposed to be? Keep unplugged from anything that doesn't serve you? and go forward with the way you want your life to be, even if it's something you've never experienced before, but you think would be nice, and start the process. Start the process. For me, the best way to start, I swear, this pulls me out of the dumpster almost every day. First of all, I've memorized the feelings in my body that I don't like. When I say to myself, I can't, and it's too hard, I know I take responsibility for that. So I become so familiar with what that feels like in my body. I can't, and it's too hard. Why try? You might as well just give up. When I feel those feelings in me, I go, wait. This is not how I want my life to be. It used to work for me, but it doesn't anymore. So I then start saying, yes, I can. It's easy. Yes, I can. If they can do it, I can do it. They're no better than me. I can do this. 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 And I continue to elevate. I continue to elevate. And then I supplement by just making my usual mantra be, I love, 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 and thank you, 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 and casting blessings on everybody that passes by me in a car, or I see in on a street. Turn on my fan here, it's getting hot. I got this cool little fan that plugs into my computer. Is that wild? Wait, wrong plug. So how is this landing for you guys? I am offering you the land of no excuses. I'm offering you the land of no excuses, because every time we make an excuse, we're setting ourselves back. You can make all the excuses you want. I can make all the excuses I want. When we get to the place where we go, okay, I can have my excuses, or I can experiment with something new. What do I want? I want something new. And that means I have to control how I think, how I feel, and the actions that I take. The thoughts will come, the emotions will come. My job is to notice them and choose. Is this what I want? No. How do I change it? It's jumping tracks. We also have these neural pathways that are embedded in our brain of pain and suffering. And it takes time. That's why I'm talking about healing slowly. We are not going to get any quick fix here. It takes time to get out of those ruts in a road. You know how there is a dirt road and then there are ruts where the tires have gone over. One of my clients, I told her it's going to take time. Pretty soon we're going to get out of those ruts, and we're going to get you up on the median and on the side. And now we're going to start a new road, and pretty soon it's going to level out. You know how it goes with the dirt road. And she's finally up here. It's brilliant to see. It's brilliant to see how someone can absolutely transform their life by just not tolerating feeling bad. No, I'm not going to tolerate it anymore. When I feel bad, I'm going to make a choice. Is this where I want to stay? I can think of all the reasons for me to stay there, and that will continue to make me stay there. What do I really want? I want to feel liberated. I want to feel high. I want to be excited about life. I want to be so thankful in advance of my amazing life that isn't in front of my eyes yet, but as I practice and say, thank you, thank you, thank you. And I love my life. I love my life. I love you, God. I love, I love, I love, I love, I love. And stay there and cultivate that aura, cultivate that petri dish. Thank you for all the hearts and thumbs ups. Cultivate this spawning ground. I swear to God, everything starts to change. I see it every single week in my practice. I've seen it in my life. I've seen it in my sister's life. I spent my whole early life suicidally depressed, addicted to Zoloft for, I think, 18 years. I couldn't get off Zoloft. I was stuck. And I finally had a coach who said, we can get you off that right now. And I'm like, really? And that began my path of not believing my thoughts. And this was in 2012, September of 2012. So it's only been a little over 10 years that I have been, I knew there had to be another way, because someone as amazing as me, as nice as me, was not meant to suffer. So I decided I was ready to change. So that's the thing. You have to decide. I've had enough. If I can help you with that, please go to lorrainepursell.com/call and find a time that we can get together. If there's nothing there, email me. If you're on my email list, just reply to an email, say I need a spot to talk with you, and let me help you get out of a dismal life fraught with pain and torture, and how to get out of those ruts in the road and then up on a higher ground where your life is just sailing, okay? Your life is just sailing, and things are going to happen, and you're going to react, and it's okay. How long are you going to stay there? Are you going to take it personally? Are you going to connect the dots to all the other times that things like this have happened? And what's wrong with me? How come this happens to me? Why me? That's what my sister used to say all the time. Why me? I'm like, will you shut up? Just shut up. I don't want to hear this anymore. She never asked that question anymore. Her life has completely transformed. My clients' lives completely transform. If you want to be lifted out of suffering, if you want to be lifted out of anxiety, if you want to be lifted out of depression and fear and get onto a higher ground, it happens every single week with my clients. The beautiful women that I get the opportunity to work with, their lives are completely transforming from the inside out. And it's because I've done the work on myself. I've lived everything they've felt. And I've healed it by doing exactly this, deciding, is this what I want? No. Just because this happened to me doesn't mean it defines me. What do I want with my great big life? My great big life. This is my great big life. This is your great big life, just like my Facebook group, Your Great Big Life. It's your great big life. How do you want it to be? How do you want to feel it? How do you want to look? How do you want to behave? It's brilliant. And this is what separates us from animals. They're just a couple genes, I think. And we're able to do something different with our minds. And it's that decision and then changing and being conscious. And it comes to just noticing how you're feeling when you're starting to feel low, when you're starting to feel down, and say, is this what I want? And I just start saying, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, because there's so much to be thankful for. And then we forget that when we go into that quagmire. And I love my life. I love my life. I'm so in love with my life. Like one of the earliest pieces of work I did was a YouTube video where I was talking about coming out of depression. And I said, you can just say, I'm so happy, 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 5-10 times, and your whole aura starts to elevate. Because the words are informing your mind, and your mind is starting to create the chemicals. I'm so happy, I'm so happy. So you can experiment with this. Just say it 10 times. I'm so happy, 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 I'm so happy. You can only say that a few times before you start to smile. You practice this. It's that simple. You live in the greatest pharmacy on the planet. All those drugs they're trying to sell you, you don't need them. Don't get off your meds without your doc. Ask to be weaned off of them. Protocol to be weaned off of them. Do not stop your meds. But you live in the most comprehensive pharmacy on the planet. You just need to start by telling it what to make, which is, I am absolutely in love with my life. I'm in love with my life, and I'm in love with me. I love you, God. I spend hours just basking in love for God. There's no disease that's going to live in a body like that, you guys. And that's how I help heal my clients. Physically, emotionally, mentally, spiritually. And then their lives start to change. Oh, so cool. I love what I do. I love what I do. And I love that I get a front row seat as I watch women decide to change. Decide to upgrade their lives, not take mediocre, not accept what is common for their lives. So if you'd like more of that, you can go to my free gift, LorrainePursell.com/empowered, LORRAINE, P as in Paul, UR, S as in Sam, ELL.com/EMPOWERED for my free gift, which is my 30-day empowerment guide. If you practice this every day for 30 days, your life will be unrecognizable. It's a visualization and my 5 most powerful affirmations, where you can print them, it's color, put them all over your house to remind you. You will not recognize yourself. And if you would like to explore working together so I can help you lift out of your mire, lift out of being identified to your past, lift out of anxiety, depression, fear, doubt, shame, guilt, reach out to me at LorrainePursell.com/CALL. It's what I've been doing for 30 years. It is amazing to watch these transformations every single week. Okay. This card, oh my God, again? The Courageous Peony. Again. Okay, so this has to be so significant. Hari, I see you in India. Nice to see you, darling. The Courageous Peony. We must need this theme. Multifaceted, unique nature, let yourself be seen. When you're under trauma, it's hard to let yourself be seen. We want to hide. Flowers don't open and close according to who walks by. They embrace all of what they are and show it to the world around them. I'm great. Hari, thank you so much. The peony doesn't try to compete with the cherry blossom, and the cherry blossom doesn't try to compete with the tulip. They own what they are and trust the timing of their true nature. You're being called to do the same. It's time to open yourself up to being seen. Time to share your incredible, multifaceted, true nature with the world around you. To uncover and reveal your soul's greatest gifts without wavering. To own your uniqueness without apology. There's a flower on the planet that holds the same qualities that your soul is readying itself to express. Let it inform you. You may have been taught that it's safer to keep your light hidden and your voice small, to hide behind the bushes instead of growing tall. Yes, that's safer, but it's not the life you want. The courageous peony is here to remind you that it's safe to embody all of who you truly are. It's safe to share your voice and let yourself be seen. At first, it may feel uncomfortable and you may be afraid of what others think, but with each passing day, it does become easier. Little by little, you realize that it draws in those who are meant for you and experiences you've been longing for arrive at your feet. Starseed Soul Inquiry, how are you being called to allow yourself to be more visible and seen in the world? Brilliant. The traumas that came to us are here to serve us and give us a choice. What are we going to do with them now? What are we going to do with them now? That's when we become creators of our life. Let's breathe into Mother Earth. And see what our bodies need to restore and regenerate over the weekend. I see the open sky over the ocean. Yes, 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 yes. I say yes to me. 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 I don't take anything that's happened to me in the past personally. I bless it. I thank it because it has transformed me. It has given me another direction. It has given me a choice. And now I choose for me. I choose for a more expansive life. I choose for a life of being visible and being seen and giving my gifts. I choose for saying yes to me and my desires. I let my desires inform me. I say yes to me. I say yes to me. I say yes to me. I say yes. I say yes. I love, 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 I love. I love, 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 I love. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. In advance of the life that I desire. Denise! God, that's weird. I was just feeling you about 5 minutes ago. I really was. You and I have transformed. We have transformed, girl. I love, I love, I love, I love, I love, I love. I love my life. 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 I say yes to me and my desires. My desires inform me. My desires inform me as to where I'm going to go and what I'm going to do. I say yes to me. I'm not going to sit in the background. No fucking way. I love you. Starting next month, we're going to be addressing a whole bunch of stuff, probably a lot of anxiety and fear, depression, because that's kind of the upshot of everything. When they said, when I asked my clients, my community said, the most unwanted things in their life was anxiety, depression, fear. So I'm going to be dealing with that in depth in June, how to heal slowly through it and how to elevate above it, because it's ultimately our choice. It's ultimately our choice. It doesn't make any sense that we would come here and just be stuck because things happen to us. It makes no sense at all. We are ultimate creators. I am an empowerment coach, but it's empowerment not in a fluff way. It's empowerment. Yes, Denise says Council of Light. I'm one of her people in the Council of Light, actually. What do I want? I am not a victim. It's coming out of victim. Maybe that's what I'll do for the month of June. Call it that. Coming out of victim. That would be good. Victim, if you guys want to know, is the big thing I have had to work to get out of my whole life. Oh, victim me. It's like, no, not anymore. Not anymore. I am the creator, not the victim. Those things happen to me. I don't even identify with it anymore. Okay, guys, I love you. Thank you for joining me today. So we have India, we have Australia, we have US. Am I missing anything? Anybody from the UK here today? Oh, yes. And beyond a survivor, because a survivor is still identifying to the trauma. So it's becoming a victor, really, becoming like that thing was just one of the stones in your foundation. I'm not just surviving something. I'm a thriver. I'm a thriver in control of my life. Thank you for that, Denise. Okay, loves, I will see you Monday, if not before, on the Fairy Godmother Monday version of the Feminine CEO podcast, where I am your fairy godmother, showing you how to bring your dreams to reality in the quantum field of all possibility. That's at 8 a.m. Eastern at facebook.com/Lorraine Pursell MA. I love you. I will see you then. Bye for now.